Ok. Quería ver si podía configurar el volumen del micrófono, pero
Haven't been
no me deja.
outside in a long while. Let's get going, hmm? If nothing else, this journey should give you a chance to mourn. You know, I meant it when I said I understand how you feel. But if you hold on to the sadness, it will weigh you down like an anchor. However much it hurts, you must carry on and do what only you can do. Grieve, of course. But keep moving, Sam. Then, when all is said and done, you can take stock and decide what's next.
Been waiting for you to come and visit. Stuff goes missing all the time. But
Now displaying your current quarter grade.
thanks again, Sam.
Order completed. Well done.
chabones son los que mataron a Luke.
What's the deal with them?
I've never seen them before. They almost look like they're on a pilgrimage.
They can just waltz right through the gate like that?
It would seem so. Once you extend coverage into Australia, the chiral network should afford us some additional security. Or at least allow us to maintain a record of whoever uses the gate. It bears repeating that the UCA does not intend to restrict access to it. They only want to ensure safe passage for everyone traveling between the continents. Brace yourself, Sam. It's a gatequake. Oh, and a big one at that. Let's make our way to the plate gate. Carefully.
O sea, me dijo con cuidado, pero yo me acerco corriendo. Boludo, es una locura que están rayos al lado mío.
Keep it up. Keep it up.
Strange place, if ever I've seen one. There should be a terminal this way. Let's keep moving.
Thanks again, Sam. The chiral network connection to Australia is holding steady. And you'll be happy to hear we made it here in one piece. Just to let you know, when you come back to the DHV Magellan, our patron would like to talk to you.
Order completed. Well done.
Thank you, Sam. I'd like you to meet someone.
Hello, Sam. My name is Charlie.
Charlie's Drawbridge's patron.
Hear me out, Sam. I want you to help us bring Australia into the network. Drawbridge has been selected to oversee this critical operation. People saw what you did in Mexico and wanted more of the same.
What are you trying to pull?
There are reasons why I can't tell you who I am, Sam. But to be clear, I'm not APAS, nor am I your enemy.
What, you think I'm just gonna trust the words of some faceless mannequin?
I need you to trust me. I'm the one paying for the ship, and this whole operation, at considerable personal risk.
Nah, I want to see a face, or no deal.
A face? Very well. Since you won't take it from me, maybe it should come from someone you know. How's this? Pick one of your old comrades, and I'll speak to you with their voice. Who would you like? Who would you trust?
Vamos a elegir a Locne.
It's been a while, but not really. Mulligan, Lochno, we're the same.
As I'm sure you are well aware, Mama's Cod now resides within Lochna. Adding my persona to the two sounds confusing. No, let's avoid that.
Die Harman. Deadman está muerto. A ver qué me dice.
Call me dead man. I'm well acquainted with the dead.
No. Hartman no lo quiero ver.
Sam, it's Hartman.
No. Vamos con Die Harman.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
All right. Pulling up his profile from the database.
How about now, Sam? Feeling more at ease already, I'm sure.
You tell me, old buddy, if this is a UCA sanctioned op, who knows about it?
You misunderstand. Then again, there's a lot I still haven't explained to you, isn't there? I think it's time a certain someone made an appearance. I'd like you to meet the President.
The new president? The guy who took over after Die Hardman?
Not precisely. The UCA doesn't have a presidential system anymore. Die Hardman was the first and only president, making it one of the shortest-lived single executive administrations in history. One can only guess what he felt about it. Previously, the president was subject to the will of the people via popular vote every 4 years. APAS, however, is far more efficient. It can ascertain public opinion in real time and thereby determine the appropriate course of action. This led to the adoption of a new model.
President guy? You just told me he isn't really the president.
He is not the president of the UCA. Rather, he serves as the president of APAC. APAC is a privately owned corporation responsible for the operation and oversight of APAS, a service provider to which we may delegate day-to-day governance.
Your performance in Mexico was exemplary. We cannot thank you enough. Well done. Truly. I firmly believe that the only ones capable of expanding the network into Australia are those who helped establish it here at home. That means you, Sam. And you too, Fragile. APAS has determined that you have the highest probability of success in this endeavor.
APAS and the chiral network are all built on UCA tech. If you expand their reach beyond our borders, then you're expanding their influence as well, aren't you?
A valid concern. But it wasn't the UCA that made the final decision. It was APAC, a private corporation. The UCA has no involvement whatsoever in this matter. Sam, it may interest you to know that linking up Australia will also serve a greater goal. You see, the plate gate that connects North America and Australia only matured after you united America with the chiral network. On that basis, we believe that a new gate will manifest somewhere within Australia once full chiral connectivity is achieved. At that time, APAS should have sufficient data to calculate the location of other points of connection between continents. With this information, APAS can then proceed to extrapolate the positions of these landmasses. In other words, this mission is not just about linking up a single continent. By connecting Australia, we will be one step closer to reclaiming a pre-Death Stranding world where everyone is part of a greater whole. I hope my answer alleviates your concern somewhat.
Guess so. Tell me, though, who's Charlie to you?
He may speak for me as necessary to ensure the operation proceeds according to plan. Our corporation, however, will calculate what factors are essential for your success and will provide you with direct support. Welcome aboard, Sam. Charlie, we'll take it from here.
It will be your job to travel the continent and connect the people, Sam. But know that everyone on this ship is ready and eager to back you up. You won't be on your own this time.
So, you're gonna do it?
Did it before. Seems like the only thing I'm good at.
Le puedo cambiar el color del traje, boludo, qué locura. Me gusta de negro, pero vamos a ponerlo eh, tipo azul oscuro con un chaleco. Algo no, una mochila.
We can discuss anything you like here, Sam. It's a private room, after all. So if you ever want to sit down and talk, I'd be happy to share my thoughts on a variety of topics, along with any discoveries I happen to make. And who knows, some of it may even be of use to you as you work to connect all of Australia to the chiral network. It's important to remember that defeating BTs isn't the same as eliminating a threat once and for all. These entities are simply being driven back to the world of the dead for the time being. You know, it looks as though you've been issued a few different hats, Sam. Why not experiment and switch up your headgear to suit your mood? You can also change the outfit I'm wearing if you like. I shall put my faith in your impeccable sense of fashion. I hope it's not too much to ask that you continue to take me with you into the field. I know a thing or two about BTs and the
Me habla
dead.
un montón, boludo.
Some of it might come in handy.
Listo. Pero esta es la historia de Lu. Esta ya no es más mi historia.
Another curious vision.
All right, Sam. Let me give you a rundown of your new job. The big one. It's the same deal as America. The people here are isolated. The cities are cut off from one another. And so, to bring all of Australia into the chiral network, we want you to cross the continent and link up key locations using your Cupid. To begin with, you'll connect several facilities in sequence on your way to the closest city to here, West Fort Knott. Charlie will brief you on the order that will take you to the first facility.
Your first destination is home to what they're calling the government. They seek to establish a new administration to fill the void left by Australia's collapse. As the concept of formal governance is a distant memory to most, they opted for a simple name. These people are currently suffering from the effects of severe chiral contamination. But with UCA technology, they should be able to make a full recovery. The cargo you'll be entrusted with contains everything they need for their treatment. If we can deliver it and earn their trust, they should be amenable to joining the Chiral network. Needless to say, it's their business to know the current lay of the land, and we would benefit from their support. We're already seeing anomalous chiralium readings throughout Australia. There's even a BT area not far from where we are now. A BB pod should allow you to use your Ultra deck to ascertain the location of BTs, but it's unclear if that pod will function correctly at this time. Proceed with the utmost caution.
Charlie may be our patron, but he likes to get his hands dirty whenever he can. He's been an excellent advisor to us as well. I say this to assure you that any instructions Charlie gives have been discussed with and approved by me. All right, let's get to it. Review the details of the main order on the delivery terminal.
Updating with new data supplied by Drawbridge from outside Chiral network coverage. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized.
Sam, this is Charlie. APAS has been analyzing your actions so far, and it seems it's added some new upgrades. It's my understanding that additional servers are currently being installed on several beaches, which should result in a marked increase in APAS's processing power. Due to the timeless nature of the beach, the potential to boost APAS's capabilities is infinite. Its analysis will therefore grow more comprehensive as you complete more orders, meaning you can expect additional enhancements to become available soon. Experiment with them and see what you like.
APAS enhancements are now available.
eye on your other deck's movements as you proceed.
Let's see how it... Not too bad, it seems. Thanks for bringing it all this way. We'd given up all hope of ever seeing this. I'm so glad he managed to bring it in. Like everyone says, already put that decontaminant... the chiralium levels. Anyway, go ahead and connect us with that cute...
Now displaying your current order grade.
A chiral communications transmission. With this network at our disposal, we might be able to make our dream a reality. We want to build a world where even the weakest among us have a chance. A world where people come together to stand against those who embrace violence. Ever since the death stranding, this continent has been afflicted by terrible environmental changes. It was bad enough, but out of nowhere, the anomalies became a hell of a lot more dramatic. Skyrocketing levels of chiral contamination. Those bloody watcher things coming out of the woodwork. Didn't realize it at the time, but the escalation of all this insanity coincided with the UCA's connection to the network and the appearance of the plate gate. The chiral network is causing instability beyond the reach of its coverage, which means the only way to fix it is to link up all of Australia. At least, that's what we here believe. To support your efforts, we've shared the data we have about use it to the... Take the bolt. With our data, we were able to improve. You can charge it now to fire projectiles with a narrower spread. Perfect for tape. And then, there's back... We've developed a number of unique attachments. Stuff I guarantee you might consider bringing this gear with... Oh, and last, but not least, it's an improvement that builds on the sensor's existing functionality. I'm sure it'll come in handy due to our proximity to a set area has also been this. As such, we've taken to calling the buggers. You're going to want to steer clear of... We're not doing any better than the UCA or Mexico, I'm afraid. Only difference is the presence of the brigands have been trying to bring... They've got an irrational enmity, but they've also been seeing major Earth. You can have your work cut out for you while you're down under. Before I forget, there's a request I wanted to send your way. I know you're eager to hit the road and make progress, but it's a delivery for the lone commander. He's an old ally who provided... He's also a crack shot with a sniper rifle. But after this and that, we went our separate ways. He can be a hard man to please, but if we could enlist his help again, I'm sure he'd provide us with all kinds of useful information. Data and schematics that might prove invaluable. Should help us all combat the brigands a damn sight more. I'll forward this request as a sub-order.
That was with the government now part of the chiral network, I want to thank you for making... To extend network coverage as far as West Fort Knott, the Associated Order, this one may well place you in... Access the delivery terminal here to pick up this...
A new sub-order is now available for you. Commencing route creation. Delivery route finalized. This cargo has been designated breakable.
Hello, Sam. This is Charlie. To aid you in your future orders, we prepared port. We've also provided you with a... Moving forward, I imagine you'll want to try experiment.
Sam, I can perform reconnaissance for you if you like. After all, there's no telling what might be waiting for us ahead.
Keep it together.
Good day, Sam. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome, Sam.
Security measures lifted. Weapons
Wasn't expect. The contents look. Where on earth did you?
now displaying your current quarter grade.
I appreciate, but I'm afraid I can't. To be frank, I don't trust. There's also, and if you haven't got what it takes to face it, complete my latest order though. If it strikes you as an unreasonable request, there's no shame in. You gotta know what you can. All of which is to say you shouldn't, but we could.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
Take care, Sam.
Looks like you have what was requested. All that remains now is to drop it off.
Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility grounds.
Access the delivery terminal to process your orders and...
That is one flaw. You are no average porter, mate. I suppose I'll get out.
Now displaying your current porter grade.
So this is what it's like, Van. At any rate, looks like the schematics for my trusty... The form is a custom design of mine. Uses tranquilizer. It's a shame our paths couldn't have... Maybe this world of ours wouldn't have been so divided. And maybe my sniper rifle. It's configured an ideal choice for those who prefer... Bit of advice, though. Make sure it's not a silenced weapon. So fight... And don't think about taking any sniper worth their salt stays mobile. Ah, and always remember to account for bullet drop when shooting at extreme ranges. In a nutshell, you might need... And finally, you want to hold your... Having left that life behind, I've no need for gun. It may sound like a bit of a yarn. To defend ourselves against those who had other... It ended up costing most of it. You've seen what became of them. My mates are the Watchers scattered all over this hill. Mixed in with all the enemies we slaughtered. And for what? Deep down, was it worth all the struggle? So, I had to figure things out. Were we all just doomed to die and become Watchers? Was that the only... Before it all went to hell, we should have tried... And now, with your chiral network, working with the... For all that and more. Hey now. Granted, but they are effective at blind... And even if they do open fire, you'll find... Which means that even if you've alerted them with one of your own shots, properly utilized, they're a great tool for disrupt... Furthermore, if you happen to have a sensor, making things pretty one-sided. Or, if you're the kind of bloke who'd rather get up close and personal, you can... I assure you, once you've learned how to use these experiment. Righto, Sam. I know you got places to be, but an order just came in that caught my eye. Seems our friends over at the government shelter might be in a bit of strife. If you're willing to look into it, you can review the details by checking the sub-orders on the delivery terminal here. Might be a good occasion to fabricate a sniper rifle with the data I just shared, if you take my meaning. Anyway, think it over, would you?